Yes, this message is only for Matthew Mellon. First of all, he's not dead. I can prove it. I can prove it. I can prove it in black and white. What's pathetic is that I misread this guy so much. He's petty, childish, mean, pathetic, typical man. It's so disgusting and weak and pathetic to be a trust fund baby. That's the way he's acting. I don't want to work with this guy, not for him. I don't work for inferior people. I work with them. This guy will never be my boss. I can't have another. I've had plenty of bosses that were inferior to me. But he's so petty that I won't let him use my rep. I won't work for him, which would never happen. No money can change that. I can make my own money. That he already ripped me off for 2.8 Litecoins. He ripped me off for 470,000 IX coins. And he sent his little petty, pathetic, easy to figure out clowns to steal $500 and $100 from me. He doesn't mind as long as he can steal $50, $100, $200, anything. Because he knows that's hard for me to come by. Anything to keep me from accumulating anything that's gonna go up, 1,000x or 10,000x. And he just tried it again. This guy's Matthew Mellon is one of the biggest pieces of shit, one of the biggest pieces of human trash in the world I've ever met in my entire life. This guy, I wouldn't work with this guy if he gave me $1 billion in gold. Forget stupid, worthless cash. This guy's pathetic. He is so pathetic. What a lowlife, what a loser. Tamara Mellon and what was his second wife's name that wants his ass? He hacks into everything, steals everything, commits crimes, insider trading, anything he wants to do. Well, what was her name? Natalie? No. Come on, she started a line of Henley. Yeah. Miss Henley Mellon. If you ever get this and you want to find Matthew Mellon, I can help you find that loser. And I'll bet you're going to recognize the MO. I'll show you which money trail to follow. He can be found. It's not really a big deal. Anyway, this guy will rob anybody out of pettiness. That's how, man, it's like the mentality of a 3-year-old. Even by 5-year-olds. My 5-year-olds did not behave like that. This guy's like is having his what do they call them? 3-year terrible threes. When a kid's 3 years old and they act all terrible. Mine didn't have that. Unless I didn't even have 1% of that. David only did it at stores, never anywhere else. And the doctor was like, that's not possible. Every kid has their terrible threes. I was like, well, I'm telling you, my kids do not misbehave. They're the same as when they were 2. And then when they were 4 or 5, same thing. And Alessia had never showed any signs of terrible threes. Never. Not even at the store. David, for some reason, when we got to the cash register, he didn't want to leave. So he started acting out of character, kind of a little temper tantrum, nothing serious. But he never did that at home. He never did that at my parents' house. He never did it anywhere. Never did it in the car, at the park. Only at the store where he felt like I couldn't do anything about it. So that was his terrible threes, which is very minor compared to what kids do at 3 years old. It's rebellion. And if you let that go, that rebellion is going to continue their whole lives. It's not a phase. Don't believe doctors, they're stupid. Doctors don't understand children. Doctors don't understand much at all. Anyway, my daughter, Alessia, she never had any kind of terrible threes. And when I told the doctor, I remember she said, that's not possible. I never heard that before. I was like, I'm telling you, she is never out of character. The way she behaves at home when it's just me and her, or in a car, at the park, at the store, at the mall, at the cash register. She's always the same girl. Always the same. And she never threw tantrums. She never threw tantrums. I talked to her like I talked to her when she got older. I would just talk to her and she would say, okay, Tati. Always. If I say, come on, it's time to go. Okay, Tati. Never. It was amazing. So, yeah, tell doctors that. They're going to be like, what? That's not possible. It's the parenting. It's the parenting. What kind of relationship you have with your kids. That's what I think it comes down to. And in America, there's a lot of neglect. A lot of it not intentional. It requires people to have 2 jobs. The kids are in daycare. They don't have a close bond with their parents. And at 3 years old, something happens. Kids start rebelling against that authority, and you can't let that go. I think that's why it's. I don't know if I don't know how bad it happens out here. Maybe it's the same out here. I don't know. That's just a theory I have. My theory is in America, doctors can't believe that was true, because obviously the kids that they see in America, both parents are working. You know, I don't know. I don't have any explanation. Anyway, Matthew Mellon is a pig, a Freemason pig with no bounds, no limits, pathetic, petty pig. If this is Freemasonry, dude, these guys are pieces of shit. They're pieces of garbage, human garbage. He supports Donald Trump. This guy supports Donald Trump. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. This guy targeted small children. This guy will steal your children's money just out of pettiness. Yeah, I'll find you, you pig. I'm gonna find you. You know what's coming. You know what crypto's coming as soon as elections come close. That's why you're so desperate to steal $100, $200, whatever you can get your hands on. I'm gonna come after all your employees, all of them. All your boiler room retards. I promise you that. I'll go talk to the Rockefellers themselves. Whoever hates your family. I'm pretty sure it's Rockefellers. Because Rockefeller was enemy with Carnegie. Like lifelong enemies. I'll go talk to Rockefellers. I'll make a deal with that guy. As long as he finds you, hunts you down like a dog. And takes everything you got, everything you have. Just like you took everything I have. I promise you.